Hello everybody and welcome, this is Zedius here, and as you can see, we're on a character selection screen because we are about to start our journey through the PALDEA region. Alright, welcome to Pokemon Violet. As you guys can see clearly, I am using an emulator for the purposes of this video. The graphics might be a little bit wonky at first, but I do know for a fact from playing the game already for a while, playing the Scarlet actually overnight, that the game does work better from an emulator perspective because of the fact that the graphics are much improved. So we're going to be playing all through the game. We're going to do all the major challenges of the game. Hopefully we don't have any major issues. But yeah, so to kind of get a little bit started here, so I'll be playing through the game like this because it's honestly a lot easier to record the game via emulation. Now, of course, if you guys have checked my main channel page, you know that I, in fact, do have the games. I do physically have the games. So I'm not really feeling too bad about actually playing the games this way. I actually extracted the XCI file directly off of my copy of Violet. So, again, not really feeling too distraught about the fact that I am playing it like this. Matter of fact, I think this is probably the best way to play the game. Now, as per most of my other playthroughs of Pokemon games, I will be using PKHex eventually. At the moment, though, PKHex does not yet have any sort of compatibility with the games because the creators of PKHex have yet to actually extract any of the file stuff for the games, which makes sense, honestly, because the games only just came out today, officially. But yeah, so we're going to go with the female character just because I prefer to do that. Now, yes, you can see that there are some graphical issues there. It's kind of something that is just kind of standard for emulation. The emulation, as I play through the game, will improve over time, which is good. So, but yeah, I have already, to confess, I have already been playing Pokemon Scarlet for the past week, so I do know a lot about the games already. Of course, I don't know everything about the games, but I will be playing through all of the major plot points, which will be the gym challenge, for one. The second will be the Titan Pokemon, and the third will be Team Star. The Titan Pokemon is actually going to be something I'm going to be prioritizing, which you will find out shortly why. And I've already picked up my starter, and of course, after I get to the point where I can grab my starter, I will be soft resetting to get a starter to be female, so that I can use it for breeding purposes later on. Again, since I don't have PKHex yet, because the game only just came out, please ignore that. That was my girlfriend. Hold on a moment. Okay, yeah, pardon me about that one. Forgot my Discord was actually open in the bottom corner. So, a couple of things I will actually discuss before we get too far into it, just so I can try to intrigue you guys into continuing the adventure with me as we progress. There are actually some notable aesthetic differences between Scarlet and Violet, particularly with the fact of the Scarlet characters usually wear, well, Scarlet coloring clothing, and the Violet character, like this guy here, wears violet-colored clothing. He actually is the headmaster of the school, which will be the PALDEA Academy, which will be pretty much the basis of the game itself. We'll be studying Pokemon and all kinds of stuff. Look at that guy on the left there. He is important. Yes, I'm already spoiling shit like that. Oh, and also this thing, which looks like a goddamn mushroom, is in fact a Pokemon. Yes, it is in fact a Pokemon. And yes, that is a black-furred Tauros you're looking at fighting a Muck. I like it. Sorry, trying to text the lady person as well as doing this at the same time. Okay, so God, I'm bad at commentary, guys. I'm pretty sure you guys have recognized that from my numerous Let's Plays. I suck at commentary. Ah, Miraidon. Oh, it's got, like, digital pupils. I never actually looked really closely at it. The Paldea region. It is fucking enormous. That's not an understatement. This game is gigantic. I swear to God it's bigger than Breath of the Wild. I could be wrong, though. Look at how fast that fucker is, too. I love how it's just, like, it's a motorcycle, essentially. Oh, and for all those people who are graphic whores who will inevitably bitch about the fact that this game doesn't look like Xenoblade or Breath of the Wild, can y'all shut the fuck up for 5 minutes, please? Because how about you just let the people who aren't graphic whores enjoy a fucking game for being fun? Honestly, this game looks fucking phenomenal. This is the best looking Pokemon game by a country mile. So what if it doesn't have hyper-detailed textures? I don't give a damn about that. I freaking still play games from the Super Nintendo and the NES, for Christ's sake. You think graphics matter to me? No. And they really shouldn't be that big of a deal to you either. I swear to God, it's all these new kids. Maybe I'm getting jaded. I'm almost 30 years old. Holy fuck, I'm almost 30. I'm 28, but still. It's just all these kids nowadays just bitching about, like, oh, well, it doesn't look, like, super pretty, and it's like, the graphics aren't great, and it's like, and it's like, okay, fine, don't play it then. You don't like how the game looks, don't fucking play it. I would, however, argue that this is one of the best looking games on the Switch by a fucking mile. Look, Pokemon has always been very cartoony, okay? It's always going to be very cartoony. It's always going to have this aesthetic to it. Pokemon does not need to be hyper-realistic. In fact, hyper-realistic Pokemon are fucking creepy looking. Could you imagine if they were to, say, take the monster designer from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and 3 and have them design Pokemon? I'd be terrified. For fuck's sake, the damn, what is it? That giant monkey monster. Territorial Rotbard, I think it's called. Could you imagine a Rillaboom designed by the same person who created that monstrosity? No, neither could I. It would be scary. I don't want that. I am perfectly fine. And also, just look at the detail, honestly. This is great. Not everything needs to have super high quality textures. First of all, and this is something that a fellow YouTuber that everyone knows, Jacksepticeye, will also make note of. Look at the fucking light reflections in this kitchen. Look at the lighting. The floor looks fucking great. It actually has this sort of tile thing to it. The wooden floor actually has, like, these textures and reflections are fantastic. I don't know what the hell people complain about when it comes to the graphics of Pokemon. Miss Kevin, oops, I forgot I didn't have, okay. That's gonna be complicated. Okay. I forgot I named myself Kevin and chose the female model. Okay, that's gonna be weird. I'm pretty sure there aren't any women named Kevin, but I know Kevina. My cat is sitting on my other laptop staring at me while I'm yelling because he likes to get in my face when I record. But yeah, I don't know why I chose the red hair. No, actually, yes I do. So, like I said, I've been playing Scarlet because the ROM leaked online about a week ago, so I decided to play it in preparation for the Let's Play, but I didn't want to upload it until the game officially came out. Mostly because I didn't want to have Nintendo take down my entire fucking channel because I made videos on a game that wasn't out yet. But outside of that, oh, just look at that. Look at the fucking reflective texture. Come on, man. You want to tell me this game doesn't look good? You want to tell me this game really doesn't look good? Come off your ass. This game looks phenomenal. It is the prettiest Pokemon game by a country mile. It's a lot fucking better than Sword and Shield. Look at the texture on my hat. My hat has texture. And I also know for a fact that many Pokemon, in fact I think every Pokemon, now has fur, scale, and other types of texture to their skin. It's no longer a flat poly model. So you know what? Eat my biscuits. I don't give a fuck. Sorry. I get so much anger from dealing with the people who absolutely just shit all over Pokemon for reasons I don't understand. Now, so this is also another thing I wanted to really to talk about too, because this is also something I will be going over in separate videos when the actual DLC comes out. But we did get information from leakers prior to the release that there will be 4 total DLCs, not 2 like with Sword and Shield. So there is a potential that we are going to get a fuck ton more of the now, say it with me, over 1,000 Pokemon. Yeah, you heard that right. There are now officially, I believe it's 1,010 Pokemon, not including alternate form variants. 1,010! We have finally hit quadruple digits in Generation 9. So, yeah, guys, this playthrough is going to be fucking fun. Okay, so, also, real quick, now, I've already decided which starter I'm going to pick, and it is going to be Sprigatito. Now, the reason I'm picking Sprigatito is actually because in my playthrough of Scarlet that I have on the emulator, I actually chose Quaxley, and my playthrough of Scarlet I have on my Switch, I decided to choose Fuecoco. So, the only one I have yet to choose is, in fact, Sprigatito, because I don't have any experience with that yet. Why is my cat just staring at me? Oh, also, we'll do it because of that. Oh, I'll name her, I'll get a girl. I'll get a girl one, but I want to name it Shadow. It's going to be, it evolves into a Pokemon called Meowscarada, or Meowscata, or something like that. But, we'll see what happens when we get there. Also, the person who lives in that fucking house, that's a goddamn mansion! Really want to know how... Why are you staring at me, cat? Sorry, my cat is just, like, eyeballing me like I've got him, like I owe him money or something. Might also be a bit excited because I just woke up and I'm drinking energy drinks before the day's even started. I work from home, so it's like, this is the type of shit I do on the weekends. Although it's Friday, but still. Oh, I'm so excited. It's funny because, like, I've been playing, like I said, I've been playing the game for a week on the emulator. I've been playing Scarlet since the 11th when the ROM leaked online. But it's still super fucking exciting to be playing a new generation of Pokemon. I will never get over just how happy these games make me. You guys gotta know something about me, man. Like, Pokemon is just part of my life. I mean, it always has been and it always will be. Alright, so I'm gonna set a couple of things here. Give nicknames off, send to boxes, manual. Autosave I'm gonna turn off temporarily. Skip cutscenes I'm gonna have off for the purpose of the playthrough, but I have already seen a majority of the cutscenes up to about halfway point of the game. Because again, in my Scarlet playthrough, I've actually gone to, oh god, imagine playing this game when I started it, where the fucking, this part of the game, right now I'm getting at about 28 FPS because I'm recording, but this part of the game was playing at like 6 FPS when I was playing it early. So yeah, again, apologies for the, like, I know you guys will appreciate the fact that the graphic quality is definitely better than the main game, because from what I've heard, the game doesn't look that great on full screen. I have yet to play it on my television, on my actual file, like actual cartridge and whatever. I've yet to actually play it there yet, but we'll see. Currently, I've just been playing it on the handheld for the most part. Oh, and this is something I actually really like too. Unlike in other generations, you get access to quote-unquote fly pretty much immediately after you start your main adventure. Alright, so we're at the manor. And then this cutscene here. This is cute. It just shows kind of the traits of the starters. Bit of a Casanova there. Kitty likes her flowers. And then Fuecoco eating an apple. Also to the YouTuber who thought Fuecoco was going to be a horse. Ha ha, it's a crocodile, fuck you. I mean, it was called the Fire Croc Pokemon, for crying out loud, dude. And Nemona. One of the prettier of our rivals over the series, honestly. See, I have a bit of a connection to Spain, honestly. And a lot of people may not know this about me, but my dad is actually from Spain. My dad was born in Barcelona. So I actually have a bit of Spanish in me. And then this game being based on Spain and Portugal is really cool. I really like that. My dad was born in Barcelona, but he was brought over to the States back in 55 when he was 3 years old. So It's definitely not something he has a lot of memories of, but I treasure my Spanish heritage. Of course, everyone looks at me and they're just like, oh, you're just a normal white boy. Well, maybe, you're sure, but that's just from the surface. Anywho, so this is going to be fun. So, you are pretty. Normally I live in the school dorms, so home, blah, blah, blah. I like the little green hair thingy. That's cute. My cat is just... He's just sitting on my other laptop staring at me and purring. Like, I love him so much, but he's just... Why are you right in my face, buddy? Also, sorry if I'm not reading all the dialogue. That is kind of a thing I'm not going to be doing during this playthrough very often. But I will be... So, to give you just guys a little bit of a note here, in my Scarlet playthrough, I have done 4 of the 5 Titans, I've done 2 of the 5 Team Star battles, and I have done 3 of the 8 gym leaders. So let's go ahead and save the game real quick, and then I will pick Sprigatito, hopefully get it as a female, and I will see you guys when I have completed that. Okay, that is unbelievable. I literally, kid you not, that was the first fucking one I got, and it was female. Okay, cool. And you know what? We're actually going to name her. Now, granted, my cat is a boy, but I will name her Shadow nonetheless. That is my little kitty's name, and she will be his namesake. So that is fucking cool. I love the fact that I didn't have to actually really reset for that, which is good, because I'm a very impatient man half the time. But alright, Shadow, my Sprigatito. And my cat is staring at me, and I'm going to pet him. I'm going to pet my cat. I'm petting my cat. He is an adorable cat. He actually looks kind of disgusted with me right now, but it's kind of cute. He's a good boy. You didn't look that disgusted with me when you were staring at me when I was waking up this morning, buddy. And now you're purring, so shut up. Alright. So, I will be doing a good chunk of grinding off screen, but of course there will be grinding done on screen. First episode is going to be about an hour, so hope you guys are buckled up for this one. And your rival will choose the starter that you are strong against, just like with Sword and Shield and Sun and Moon. They kind of got rid of that trend in X and Y. X and Y was the last generation when the rival would choose the starter strong against yours. I don't really have any issue with that personally. So she gets a little duckling, and I get a kitty. I will say right now that this is probably one of the strongest starter rosters we've had, probably since Generation 4 in my opinion. See, I was not a fan of the Sword and Shield starters because I'm not a fan of mono-type Pokemon. I mean, granted, there's a lot of mono-type Pokemon I love, the Evolutions, Pokemon like Feraligatr and Zoroark, but for the most part, I'm not a fan of mono-type starter Pokemon. So let's check what your nature is, sweetheart. A sassy nature, which is kind of bad because her speed is her highest stat. So just to kind of let you know that, hold on. How do I, oh, Y, there we go. Okay. So it's a sassy nature, but that's not really that big of a deal. I'm not too concerned with it. Just like in previous games, we do get or just like in Sword and Shield, rather, you can get mints. Which for all of the 25 different nature types. So we won't have any issue with changing her nature to a naughty, mild, rash, or a lonely nature, depending on what type of set I want to go with. Now, Meowscarada's base attack stat, I believe, is 110, and her special attack is 81. So she can do a mixed set, because her speed is 122, 123, something like that. And her defenses aren't that much of a deal. Why are you... Sorry, I know I keep distracting myself with my cat, but he's literally just standing on my other laptop staring at me. I feel like I should tweet about it, but I don't know. Alright. So yeah, I know the speed's a little bit lower than normal, but I'm doing this for the sake of convenience rather than the sake of better... Well, actually, the graphics are better on the emulator anyway. Just overnight, honestly, the Ryujinx emulator got a massive amount of improvements to the performance of these games. Which I appreciate, because again, I've been playing these games for the last week. And, performance was shit. I'm ready for a Pokemon battle, so let's have some fun. She's very pretty. Alright, eat my leafage. I would also probably say that Nemona is probably one of the only, if not the only rival we've had in the entire history of the games. Yeah, that buffering's gonna be it's gonna be happening a lot. It's literally the fucking shader cache building up. But anyway, I think Nemona is probably the only rival we've had that's actually considerably older than us. I believe that our character is probably 12 or 13. And Nemona's more like 16 or almost 17, perhaps. She definitely looks like an older teenager. I'm mostly basing that off of the height difference and the development difference, since she does have actual breasts, whereas our character does not. I mean, that also could just be something completely unrelated, but they're picturing Nemona as being like, you know, she's the head of the class, she's the class president, what the fuck ever. Why exactly is Japan obsessed with that type of stuff, by the way? I don't have any issue with it, I'm just concerned. There's not concerned, confused. Look at my girl, she's so pretty! Her name is Kevin! Okay, you guys heard that? That's my cat. Every time I talk to a microphone, he yells at me. What? What do you want, Shadow? This was happening the other day when I was talking to my girl on the phone. Every time I do that, he comes up here and he yells at me. He just doesn't like not being the center of the attention. Yeah, there's, so from my experience, judging by the Pokemon that we get first in the game and the ones we have to battle, Sprigatito is definitely hard mode when it comes to the game. Will you shut up? You are being noisy. Papers and handwritten notes to compile our Pokedexes. Dude, that guy's maybe 70 at the oldest. Oh, no, I suppose you can't. You're all too young, and I'm just a doddery old man, whose only defining feature is the fact that I'm very stoic. So this is just kind of all the basic shenanigans about Pokemon encountering, and yada yada yada. Miss Kevin is something I'm never gonna get used to. And look at the cute little Fuecoco. I will say Fuecoco is the cutest of the first stages. I am going to have to, of course, wait until Pikahex starts being able to bring in new Pokemon. And they edit it and stuff, so. Yeah, it takes about 1 to 5 hours on your first, when you first start up the game before you can start exploring on your own. It's not that bad, actually. It's good that you get to go, you know, get started and go for it pretty early on. I know that doesn't seem early on, considering some Pokemon games, like the older ones specifically, you get started almost immediately. But remember, you know, Scarlet and Violet is a much bigger game than any of the others. I reckon just one character model in this game has more information about it than entire Pokemon games before it. What, Shadow? Why are you fucking staring at me like that, buddy? He gets mad when I talk on the microphone. I don't get it. What are you glaring at? Boop. I booped his nose. Anywho. Your mother is supposed to be as neutral as possible, I'm assuming. It's also kind of weird. Like, I tried to do the male character at first, which is why my name is still fucking Kevin. But I did that, and then, like, it didn't work. Because, like, I found this out immediately, that the male and female character models have the exact same head and exact same face. So, I guess Game Freak is going for that gender neutral thing because of so many people in this day and age identifying as something that isn't binary. I mean, I guess cool for being inclusive, but I would still say that the model itself should not be determined, like, should not be neutral. If the model is a female model, let it be a female model, and if the model is a male, let it be a male model. Like, don't like, you know, change the way that the models work just because of some cultural stuff. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to have to look up, down at myself to get the graphics to go a little bit slower. Because the thing is that it's just loading all of this. I'm going to pet my cat again. So yeah, she's going to quote-unquote teach us how to catch Pokemon. So there's Lechonk. Lechonkus. And a little spider. And then we got a little electric rat. Which is actually the first Pikachu clone that actually evolves. Yeah. Ironic, I know. But it's actually a viable Pokemon. It becomes the first ever electric fighting type Pokemon. Which is cool. So one of the biggest things about this game that I'm going to be immediately touting is the fact that this is an open world. Well, almost open world. It is an open world Pokemon game, but the problem is that there are still roadblocks, like progression blockades. And like I mentioned earlier, the reason that I'm going to be doing the Titan Pokemon first is because I'm not going to spoil it fully just yet, but basically you have to battle all the Titan Pokemon in order to get access to the things that allow you to travel the world more freely. I'll leave it at that. You'll find out what I mean when we get there. Okay. Now let's go ahead and just do a little bit of level grinding, because I love to grind. We'll catch a couple pokes while we're at it. Alright, well thanks, Nimona. You adorable little girl. That sounded... Sorry, not what I meant. Not what I meant. Not what I meant. Adorable young woman. Beautiful young woman. Whatever the fuck. God, I can't do anything correctly. Anyway, once we're done talking to Nimona, there's a bunch of items that are hidden all around this area that we can grab. There aren't any good Pokemon on this beginning route, unfortunately. I mean, I think maybe the flying bird whose name escapes me right now. The one that evolves into Talonflame. Fletchling, that's right. We're just gonna grab some items here. Oh god, the lag. Oh, the lag is painful. I know it's a pain in the butt to kind of watch the lag, but don't worry guys, it's not permanent. As I said, you know, the game will... Once the game, you know, recognizes more and more of what I'm trying to do, the speed of the game will improve. Also, Violet was not leaked until about 4 days after Scarlet was. So there's not as much improvement to Violet as there was for Scarlet. So we got a couple more items we can grab on the way there. There's one over here I forgot about. Which is one of the best things about this game, honestly, is the fact that all of the areas where you're just kind of strolling around doing random junk, they are filled with items everywhere. And there goes my cat yelling at me again. But yeah, the fact that we have like Hoppip and a bug type over here is what I meant when I said that this most likely Sprigatito is meant to be the harder Pokemon to use. Because typically Pokemon bases the ease of their games on the starter. Oh, I can catch you. Palmy. The electric type Pikachu clone. Are you a lady or are you a boy? You are a lady. I will catch you. So as a Palmy, it is a pure electric type, but when it evolves into its first stage, it turns into electric fighting. I'll be catching as many Pokemon as I can get my grubby little mitts upon. What? God, you need to quiet down. Stop yelling at me. Okay, now I learned Bite. Oh, I learned Bite! Okay, cool. That's a much better frickin' level 7 move than the other two get. The other two get... I know that... fuck, I can't remember what Quaxley gets, but I remember that Fuecoco gets round. Which kind of fits with its motif of being like a singing Pokemon, but still. It's like a dead singer. Ha! Dead singer, dead ringer. Alright, let's see this little Scatterbug over here, which evolves into Spupa and into Vivian. By level 14, I believe. Are you a boy? Yep. Okay, so you will just simply die to my cat. My cat will eat this bug. Pardon. Oh, God, I hope you guys are enjoying this. This is so fun for me. Again, I'm literally playing 3 games simultaneously. 2 of Scarlet and then this for Violet. I'm playing 3 of them simultaneously. And I also have Violet on my Switch, which I haven't opened yet. I bought the dual pack a few weeks ago, before the game came out. Oh, random little side bit before I continue as well. Lechonk, when it evolves into its evolution, which I can't remember what it's called right off the top of my head. I think it's like oink and then champagne, some kind of combination of those 2 words. I can't remember. But when it evolves, the male has higher attack and defense, whereas the female has higher special defense and HP. So if you want a bulkier Lechonk, you get the female one. If you want a stronger Lechonk, you get the male one. Which is why I captured and kept the male one. Normally my rule is that I only capture female Pokemon. So I wanted to explain that. Oh, and if you've, by the way, have never been to my channel, hi. I make a lot of Pokemon content. I've been doing this for 7 years and I can't get enough of it. So hope you guys love this and continue watching. I'm probably going to simulcast this on both my YouTube and my Let's Play. My main YouTube and my Let's Play. Just so that I can get all that sweet, sweet money. Which is not entirely incorrect. I really do want to do it, because I just want both to be there. But I definitely need new Pokemon content for the main channel. I've been uploading mostly Pokemon card pack openings for the last couple of weeks. Which you guys do seem to enjoy, which I'm happy about, so... Alright, let's slide down here and grab this little Pokeball. It happens to be a super potion. Yeah, you can see already that it is a slight improvement just from all the walking around. Oh, and there's another item, which I swear I grabbed. And this is the 3rd time this has happened to me. I swear to God I grabbed that. That's another potion. Also, the items do, in fact, respawn over time. So that's another cool thing. You're not stuck with getting the item once and then you can't get it again. Yeah, let's just ignore that. Alright, I think we've done enough diddling around here, so let's go ahead and... Well, actually, hold on. Is there, like, a little pier up here? Oh, no, there's another item. Okay, hold on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we get stopped. A lighthouse in the distance. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. No, 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 no. Just smacking my cat in the face. Gently, of course. Go! Oh. Alright, it's about time we meet the mascot of Pokemon Violet. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Already. We're already going to be meeting the mascot. Down below this cliff face. This will be the first time I've seen this cutscene using Miraidon, though. Which I prefer over Koraidon, personally. I'm more of a high-tech than low-tech kind of guy. Look at that thing. It looks so fucking cool. Looks more like a Digimon sometimes. Bow wow wow. Arrgh. Angry future lizard. Also, this is an ass pull. This isn't a fucking ass pull. This is a fucking ass pull. How the fuck did that work? How the fuck does that work? That is an ass pull among ass pulls, okay? Sorry. It just is. But look at my cool motorcycle. I'm not actually kidding about that. It looks so alien. Almost insectoid in a way. Looks too weak to move. Maybe give it something to perk up. Eat my sandwich! You hungry, little one? Yeah. It looks so cool. I love it. Here, it's a giant sub sandwich. It's like, ooh, food. Smell the food? Ooh, chop the food. Nom, 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 nom. That's a happy dragon. Oh, it looks so cool. God, it looks way cooler than Koraidon like this. Look at this thing. This thing is awesome. It's got jet boosters on its back of its thighs. It looks like it was created mechanically. Like, it doesn't even look like it's organic. I mean, I know it's organic, but it's also mechanical. It's like an Autobot or something. I don't know. Now watch it transform. The power of blue! Well, violet. Oh, sorry, lag. God damn! It's a way more impressive change in appearance than Koraidon's is. Ooh. Damn! Oh, definitely one of my favorite legendaries just by appearance alone. It just looks so badass. Like, wait, hold on. Where are you going? Going into the cave. It'll wait for us, don't worry. See, it's just standing there. It's actually wanting us to follow it. Just look at this thing. That tail is the most impressive part about it. Yeah, if I get too close to it, I can't overtake it. I have to follow it. And I can't access the menu right now. Oi! There you are. You're not hurt, right? I'm managing. Thank goodness, I was really worried. You got hurt because I said we should go looking for whatever that made that cry. No, never mind that right now. Gotta get you focused on getting back up here. You just gotta find some way to climb out of there. If you can get close enough, I'll try pulling you up with one of my Pokemon's moves. Unless you happen to have a Bulbasaur with Vine Whip, I don't really know how well that's gonna work. Hey, what's that Pokemon in front of you? You look super strong. Kinda seems like it's waiting for you. Do you want it to follow you? Does it want you to follow it? Yes, it does. Hence why I'm following it. Yeah, angry puppies. Fuck you. I am a dragon. Oh, it's definitely stronger than yours, honey. Oh, I didn't even notice that there was a Houndoom up there. There's a young goose over here. I don't really feel like fighting it. Oh, that's another thing. So, unlike in Sword and Shield, where it was kind of like a hybrid between overworld Pokemon and Pokemon found randomly in the grass, in this game, all Pokemon are overworld Pokemon. So no matter what, you immediately know what Pokemon you're fighting before you fight it. I sounded like an infomercial guy right there. Hold on. Let me kill this Diglett for some experience on my Sprigatito. Also, we will get to it later on when I can actually find one. But Wiglet and Wugtrio are literally exactly the same as Diglett and Dugtrio, just water type. And by that I mean that they have the exact same stat spread. So if you use Dugtrio and you like it, well, Wugtrio is pretty much a water clone. And I don't mean that as in like a water clone jutsu from Naruto. One of Zabuza and Kisame's favorite moves. God, I can't get over how pretty Miraidon is. Like, I thought it was going to be, because Koraidon is a fighting dragon type, and Miraidon is an electric dragon type. And if you know those type of combinations, you can probably figure where I'm going with this, that they're rather similar to Reshiram and Zekrom, excepting that Koraidon is fighting dragon rather than fire dragon. But Miraidon is a massive improvement over Zekrom in terms of its design. Its stats are not quite as impressive simply because of the fact that it is... its highest stat is 135, which is both its special attack stat and its speed stat. Whereas Zekrom's highest stat was its 150 attack stat. But still. Oh god, I can't get over this game. See, I'm a simple man. Give me cool Pokemon, give me cool gameplay mechanics, and I'm happy. I don't need all that fancy stuff. Come on, Mirai. Go forward. Like, it just screams elegance, honestly. Okay, what are we waiting for now? Something's coming! Yeah, that something is a Houndoom. It was the Houndoom that was standing up on that cliff edge. And also, look, did you see it real quick there? Did you see the frickin' fur? You can actually see Houndoom's fur. It's gonna crunch me, but I can't do anything about it. Yeah, look at that. You can actually see Houndoom's fur. Bad graphics, my ass. You can see its fur. I love that look Miraidon just gives. Like, don't mess with this human or I will fuck you up. Here come the Houndour. Just look at how Miraidon's body language is. It's like, alright, I'm gonna fuck you all up. Then it sees more of them. Looks over at me. Looks down and it's like, alright, I just gotta save her. And just grabs me. Hey! Up here, quick! That's just so cool! When Pokemon act like people in these games, it's cool. Shading's a little off. Why has its back got a V on it? And it lost its power. And became cute. Koraidon and Miraidon are probably some of the cutest box legendaries. Maybe I'll have to change my name. You know, when I can. Look at it! It's so pretty! It's a big violet dragon. It doesn't scream dragon type to me, though. I mean, it's reptilian, but I would assume it would be a steel or psychic type. Well, steel type. It looks more like a steel electric or just a pure electric type than it looks like a dragon. Not that I'm complaining, I love dragons. Most legendaries are dragon types in some capacity. It's like dragon and psychic are the most common types used for legendaries. Let's skid down this little hill. See, already having some improvement. Nope, now we dip down to 17 FPS. Level up, 15. 14. Fuck. Alright, let's just look up. There, now we're back to 23. And then we see this motherfucker. Boy, that little... Oh, so he's just the same person in Violet, then. But is he the son of the professor in this game, too? Because the professor in Violet is a guy, and he looks much more like Professor Seda from Scarlet than he does the male professor in Violet. Arvin. Is that his name in Scarlet? I can't remember. Nope, yep, it is the same thing. Okay, so I have a little bit of a theory then. If you were to combine both games into one world, Professor Seda is his mom, and the male professor here is his dad. Why does it constantly look pissed off? It's like, it's got such a smug look on its face, I love it. Also, why is it saying Agigagus? I don't get that. Yeah, you can tell the shading is off because the character's eyes are a lot darker than they should be. Again, I feel like I keep needing to apologize for the fact that I'm using an emulator. It's just for ease of use. It's a pain in the ass to try to frickin' set up the game on my physical Switch. Plus, this way I can actually PKHex when PKHex is available, hopefully, in the next couple of days. Once I do PKHex, this game is going to go from great to perfect. And yeah, again, played Scarlet for a week. This game is probably one of the best already. Just because of what you can do and variety and the massive fucking place. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but I swear this game is bigger than fucking Breath of the Wild. I really think it is. Oh, I can't I got a 3-hit KO this thing. So I did want to mention this briefly while I'm just battling this jackass. Unfortunately, Sprigatito is the only one of the 3 legendaries, or the 3 legendaries, the 3 starter Pokemon that does in fact have a quad weakness. When it evolves into Meowscarada, it becomes half dark, which gives it a quad weakness to bug types. It also has hidden ability as Protean, but Protean, Libero for Cinderace, of course, as well as Intrepid Sword and Dauntless Shield were all nerfed, which really fucking sucks. Intrepid Sword, which is Zacian's ability, and Dauntless Shield, which is Zamazenta's ability, only works once per battle. Or, yeah, like once per battle, when it first comes into the battle. And then Protean and Libero also only work once, but only once when you switch in. So if you bring in, say, Greninja, which is in this game later on, which has Protean, or Meowscarada, which also has Protean, and you want to switch its type, it only does it once. And then you have to switch out and then switch back in for it to do it again next time you don't want to do it. But these Pokemon also all have Terra types, which is a gimmick exclusive to this game, because of course they can't have more than one gimmick in a Pokemon game, which is the main thing I complain about. What a weirdo. Yeah, no kidding. Alright, this Miraidon is mine now. And I put it in a Pokeball. I can't battle with it, but it is mine. I only just realized I went with scarlet hair and violet eyes. Unfortunately, the days of the 3rd installment are over because, of course, this game has 4 DLCs coming. When those DLCs come, I will be doing videos on those DLCs. Complete run-throughs of the DLCs. I didn't do that for the, I didn't do that for Sword and Shield like I should have. I only did a preliminary for, I did 3 videos on the Isle of Armor and then stopped. And then I didn't even do anything on the Crown Tundra, which I really should have. Only thing I've done for Crown Tundra is catching all the legendaries on a separate video. Link in the description, probably. Or if not, in the upper right-hand corner. Yeah, this is going to be a long one. My god, the video file's 5.5 gigs at 40 minutes. 50 minutes. So yeah, we gotta get to the castle. So I will be speeding a little bit through this next part, because I really want to just get to the point where I can, you know, do whatever the fuck I want. Because the first thing we're going to head to do after I get the way forward is we're going to head for the first Titan Pokemon. So, this isn't really a spoiler since Game Freak spoiled this like 3 months ago, but Koraidon and Miraidon are your travel Pokemon. They're the Pokemon that you use in order to travel across the world. And with each of the Titan Pokemon, or at least the 4 of the 5 I know for a fact, you get a movement upgrade to Miraidon or Koraidon, depending on what game you're playing. The first Titan Pokemon gives you the movement upgrade of being able to run faster with Miraidon or Koraidon. The second gives you the ability to surf with Miraidon or Koraidon. And the third gives you the ability to... No, the first allows you to ride it. The second allows you to increase its speed. The third allows you to get it to surf. And the fourth allows it to climb. So basically it's similar to the concepts that were introduced in Legends Arceus, where you have different ride Pokemon like Ursaluna, which was the sniffer Pokemon, Wordeer, which was your running companion, Hisui and Breviary, which was your gliding companion. That's what I forgot, the gliding. Gliding is the one you get after surf, and then you climb. Gliding's not that useful. At least not yet, anyway. The surfing is the reason that I'm going to be going after after those Pokemon before I do much of anything else. Is that a Pokemon right there, or is that just a rock? That's just a rock. Let's just kind of keep close to the thing. Yeah, let's just cross. Oh, we got 2 ducks over here I can kill for leafage. Yeah, the shading is off. Their eyes are dark. It's creepy. It's almost like they have a nictating membrane, which is the technical term for the film that certain reptiles and a few mammals have that goes sideways across the eyeball. Why do I know that? This is why I'm actually going to be mostly grinding off screen, because there's really nothing I can say during a grinding session. I mean, I'm literally just killing Pokemon to gain experience. Bye, duck. Oh, Palmia wants to learn something. Quick attack. Let's go ahead and take this duck. I might be able to catch it if it has a... If it has lady parts, I'm taking the duck. That sounded wrong. This is a boy or a girl? Which are you, my friend? You're a boy, so you will die. Leafage. That should be a 1-hit KO since it's lower level. Yep, there we go. The other one was level 5. I think. Alright, and now my little spider wants to learn a move. Struggle Bug. I'm going to leave those Azuros alone, because there's nothing really important for an Azurill. Are there any items? Yes. Oh god, this lag. Yeah, sorry about the lag, you guys. God, I feel like I'm going to have to say that like a million times. This game is definitely played better on consoles, I know. I just didn't want to play it on a console. I wanted to play it on an emulator because it's easier to record off an emulator. Is that an Igglybuff with black eyes? I'm taking it. If that's a lady buff, I'm taking the buff. Look at the buff. Le Bouf. Oh my god, its eyes are usually red, now they're black. Oh, that's a boy. Well, it might have Cute Charm, which will make catching female Pokemon easier. So I guess we'll see about that. Don't pound me, you bitch. Oh! Fido! Over in the upper right. It's a pure fairy type. See, now the fucking game's going at good speed. Okay. So we got an Igglybuff. Again, hopefully it has Q-Charm to make catching female Pokemon easier. That is a weird glitch. God, I love these games. These are super fucking fun. I'm having a great time recording for everyone. Wait a minute, what was behind me? Oh, that's just the Azurill. Alright, come here, Fido. You bread dough looking motherfucker. I don't know if it's actually made out of bread dough or if it's just kind of like resembles bread dough. Oh, you're a boy, so I will murder you with leafage. Yeah. Oh, maybe not. I'll take 3 hits to kill you. Please don't paralyze me. You son of a bitch. What did I just frickin' say? Oh, I just noticed that my cat is sleeping on my pillow where my head goes on my bed. It's so cute. My cat's been especially clingy the last few weeks. Not quite sure why, but it's very adorable. Any of you guys who own cats, I'm sure you guys love it when your cat just tries to climb on top of you just to get cuddles. My kitty's been doing that a lot lately. Have I taken my morning meds? No, I have not. Let's just go ahead and take my meds while I'm already in a good mood to continue my good mood. Oh. Sorry about that. I didn't actually have enough to drink to swallow the pills all the way down. Okay. Let's bring the microphone back over. Okay. Alright. Phytofur. That's another thing we're going to find out is going to be integral to the game is grinding and killing Pokemon to get their bodily fluids, scales, fur, claws, nails, horns, or etc. Is this one a girl? Nope, also a boy. Oh wait, fuck. I gotta heal myself. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to go with part 2 after this, because we're already approaching an hour, and I really don't want to go over that if I don't have to. I'll probably make each episode an hour long. There's a Pokemon Center. What's really cool about these Pokemon Centers is that they're outdoors, first of all. I like that. Secondly, the Pokemart guy is right next to them, and on the left side, or right side, depending on which side you're standing from, which you can heal or use the thing from both sides, over here we can create TM machines using the materials we gather from Pokemon. So it's very similar to how it is with creating weapons in games like Breath of the Wild or Skyrim, where we defeat certain creatures and we gather material from that. So I don't think I have anything that can be learned by anything I have now. When PK Hex is available, I'm not even going to bother with knocking out shit tons of Pokemon. I'm just going to go ahead and give myself 99 of every TM machine there is. So yeah, we can go ahead and auto battle. That's another feature you can use, but I'm actually not going to be using that feature at all. Personally, I prefer battle. Actually, I zoomed through that auto battle thing too quickly. I've actually never utilized auto battle. Maybe I should. So we got 5 Pokemon so far. I decided not to catch Hoppip right now because, of course, I have Sprigatito. Alright. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, if you're lost, you can go ahead and talk to the Pokemon Center lady, and she'll guide you where to go. So let's check out this little TM machine thing first. See if I can make something. There's already a bunch of TMs that we could potentially make. But you'll notice, like, see here, it says Scatterbug Powder, Lechonk here for Protect. We don't know what it is for Swift, and we don't know what it is for Helping Hand. Fire Fang, we don't have anything for that. Thunder Fang, same thing. Ice Fang, same thing. We can make Low Kick, but unfortunately, Low Kick is not something we can actually teach anybody. Mud Slap we can create, which I will actually be using. And I'm going to go ahead and give that to Sprigatito for a temporary move, because it's a good ground type move for early game. So we'll give it to Sprigatito, and we'll get rid of Tail Whip. Sprigatito's special attack is not great, but it will at least give it maybe some coverage against some fire or electric types. Whoops, hold on. Let me try that again. So we can make Disarming Voice, which I can also teach to Sprigatito. And we have to kill fucking Ralts is one of my favorite Pokemon. We have to kill Ralts to make these? Oh, that sucks. Alright, we'll go ahead and give it to her, though. That way she has a pretty diverse move pool right off the bat. 2 special attack moves with Fairy and Ground coverage, and then 2 physical with Grass and Dark coverage. We can make Metal Claw, we can't make Metal Claw yet. We don't have any Dragon, Ghost, or Dark TMs or Rock TMs. We have Struggle Bug, which we need to kill one more Tarantula for. We have 2 Psychic ones we can't do anything with, and then Air Cutter, and then that's it. So we can exchange materials for LP, although I don't know exactly how much for which, so it doesn't look like a lot. You actually earn LP, which I don't even remember what it's called, but it's basically a second currency that if you're out of money, you can actually use LP to buy Pokemon items, which I really think it's really, really cool. So revives are one of the things I'm gonna need a lot of. So actually, hold on. Let's not buy revives yet. We actually don't need any right now. Pokeballs we're good with, but I'll go ahead and buy 10 more anyway. And it's cool, you can pay with cash or with LP. So if you're running low on cash, but you have a shit ton of LP, you can also use that to buy items in this game, which is really, really... Wait, hold on. I want to get some healing, some status cure items. So we'll get, we'll say, 6 antidotes. Burn is not a common condition you come across, but I'll get 5 just in case. There's no fire types that can burn us right now. Ice, I never buy because you never get frozen. Awakening is one of the most common, so I'll go ahead and get about 9 of those, since we already have 1. And then Paralyze is the most common special condition, so I'll go ahead and I'll get 9 of those as well. Pokédolls are nice, but you don't need them. They're basically just for running away from Pokemon. But unless you're like really high level, or really low level compared to the Pokemon you're fighting against, you're most likely not going to come into that issue. So anyway, guys, that's going to go ahead and do it for episode 1 of my Pokemon Violet Let's Play. So, if you guys like to see and want to see more, please go ahead and leave a like on the video, subscribe to the page, hit that notification bell so you can get more videos from me in the future. I will be doing videos on this series every day until the series is complete. So until next time, this has been ZDS. Make it fun one video at a time, and I will see you guys in the next video.